Anyway, welcome back to the Coaching Collective podcast. Today we are joined by Morgan Dor and Jude as usual. So we've got Jude here as well in the background. But yeah, thanks for jumping on, Morgs. Obviously, Morgs Fits.
Time.
Morgs Fit on Instagram.
Yeah.
As you don't know, but we thought we'd get him on, have a bit of a chat, talk some shit. But yeah, Morgs, if you want, go through, a little bit of background of you, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll go from there.
Done deal. Well, yes, I am Morgan. Thank you. I think the only people that call me Morgan inherently are like if I'm in trouble. If I'm in trouble, my mum calls me Morgan. Or if I'm in trouble with Lindsay, she'll call me Morgan. But outside of that, it's always Morgs. And that's kind of what I've gone off my whole life. But yeah, whenever someone says Morgan or my full name, I'm like, fuck, I'm in trouble. That's
We're
always.
in serious business.
But yeah, background. So I've been in Victoria since July last year. So I'm still getting acquainted. I can drive, maybe 5% without maps and the rest of it, like I'm pretty much a lost puppy around here.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so prior to that, I'm obviously from Queensland. I've found out there's so many different words we have, like from Victoria versus Queensland.
Really?
Just like it's like little things. Like when I was hanging out with like Lindsay and our friend Chase, CM Visual. So that's a subtle plug for my boy Chase. But we're hanging out, we're talking about like just random like primary school and high school experiences. And like one of them was like we call them water bubblers or like bubblers, where
Yeah.
you guys call them water fountains.
Yeah.
Oh. And like you guys call
I
it
used to call them water taps.
yeah, or like what else was there? There was like you guys call it canteen, we call it a tuck shop in Queensland.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All these are little things and like as I was saying them, I was like Queensland sounds actually like baby words. Like it didn't sound right. So that was funny. But yeah, so I'm from Queensland, like originally from like North Brizzy, sort of North Queensland sort of part, and then pretty much stayed there most of my life. I had no athletic background whatsoever, so a lot of people like don't know. I was just like intrinsically just that nerd kid in high school. I was really academic, so like all through primary school and high school, I just kind of kept to myself, and done that sort of stuff. We don't have like ATARs in Queensland. They do now, but we had like it was called an OP.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like just I was gunning to do like biomed in uni. That's what I wanted to do. So I was going hard on that. So schooling was all just pretty much just in the library. It's also too hot in Queensland, so it was kind of nice. I sat there. I was that token kid who like would bring his DS and like play Pokemon in the library and shit.
Goaded.
That was me till like what, 18, 19. And then I like had a, you know, life throws a ball at you. So I was kind of in like a slump mentally. And then my best mate I was living with was like, oh, let's go to the gym. That'll make you feel better. And I was like, no, it won't.
No, it won't.
Anyway, I went. I think we did like just stupid cluster sets of curls and lateral raises, and I was like, "Oh, I like this. This is fun." And then from that, I just started going pretty much like every single day. Like for the first month, it was pretty just we were just having fun. Like it was like straight up. There's no intelligence to it. I'd like rock up, hit arms, would like come home, get like Uber Eats, Hungry Jacks, play Fortnite like all week, and then like we just rinse and repeat that. And then from that, I really enjoyed it. So it then transitioned into. I remember seeing like a Jeff Nippard video on like a push pull leg split and macros, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I have to like harsh in on this. And then also I found a video on like newbie gains and I was like, all right, I need to like obsess about this shit early on. So from that, I had like split, tracked load, tracked volume, tracked macros, like out the gate, like month two into training. And I think from that, it's just kind of just cascaded into where it's at now.
Yeah, fuck.
But yeah, fun.
How old are you now?
26.
Ah, so you're only a year. Do you turn 27 this year?
Yeah, yeah, in
Yeah,
November.
yeah, okay. Ah, so you're only a year younger than me.
Yeah, we're still babies.
Fuck, bro.
I feel
You
like
know
I'm
what?
older.
I
I
wish
feel
I
like
fell, I wish I fell into that same trap as you of looking everything up.
it was it's handy, except the only problem was like I was like so ingrained in my own way, so
Mm.
young with
Yeah.
training. Like I didn't allow any other sort of like training method. Like when I heard a bro split, I was like, nah, it's stupid. Such a stupid idea. Or like any other split, I was like, nah, nah, nah. Like Jeff Nippard knows. And like at the moment, I don't mind the guy, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Very intelligent guy. But like some of the stuff I agree with, some of the stuff like I don't now. Like I've shifted.
It's the same as me. I feel like you sort of gather just like bits and pieces from everybody.
Yeah, I think it's the best way to do it.
I honestly think it's like you can gather as much data as you want. I actually think that anecdotal evidence is your best bet for anything really when it comes to your training, particularly. Like,
100%.
yeah, because like you see what works for fucking everybody, right? Like everybody obviously end up getting people to train differently because you know what works. Like what I get from one client to do definitely in most cases doesn't work for another client. I don't think
It's
it's
that thing too. It's just like the balance of like optimal versus like just intensity. Like you just have to have that balance. Like there's like too many people sway one way or the other, and
Mhm.
like it's not as complicated as people make it out to be incredibly complicated. But realistically, you just be structured, train hard. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I feel like
Literally.
the biggest one is just like making sure you're tracking everything. I feel like training wise is what a lot of people let sort of slip. Like when you steer away from using a logbook, like I feel like logbooks are good. Oh, they're fucking good to an extent, man. I
They're good
don't
if
know.
you know how to use them properly.
Yeah,
Mm,
you
yeah.
can't get caught up in them too much.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what happens with a lot of people. I know I went through a phase myself where I got really caught up in my logbooks, and I reckon I lost like a couple of months of progression because of that. But
Well, we didn't even talk about it just before, like you hit your session like Jude did this morning, and you don't hit the numbers you want to hit, and like it can just throw you out. Whereas like in
yeah,
realistic fashion, like you probably train to failure for every one of those
Yeah.
sets, regardless. Like
Literally exactly what happened.
yeah, would have still grown regardless.
yeah,
Yeah. Trained hard, got a pump. I was fine. Couldn't have done any better. But
Yeah.
still one rep less, and I come home and I'm like, yeah, fucking ruined my day. Okay.
so my day's ruined. I
Yeah.
had one bad session.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay small forever.
Yeah. Months of progression and one day off. It's like, no, that's it. I'm fucking done.
You come home
Yeah,
and you're like, I've lost every single ounce of muscle I've spent the last
it's
year growing.
it's bad though because I feel like like you just do fall into that trap the more you get ingrained in, especially bodybuilding. Like you think one bad session is going to dictate your progress.
Oh yeah, and especially because we know that like it doesn't, but like even knowing it doesn't mean that you can actually like just practice that actual like ability to just be aware of it out the gate.
Yeah,
Like there's so many things we know it's the right thing to do, and then we accidentally do the wrong thing, or we do, or we achieve like or the result that we get is, I guess, not what we want, but we know it's what is just evident of what's happened, and we still beat ourselves up. Like it's funny.
yeah. And it's like even when you have like even say missing a session, like because you're injured, sick, whatever. I feel like as well you sometimes get caught up in that too, thinking that's gonna like you're gonna lose. It's like I've lost a session here, like I've lost that small amount of progress because it's like going into next week's session, the same session. It's like, am I gonna progress? It's like I've had a whole week off, or I've almost had 2 weeks off until I do it again. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's like logbooking's good, tracking your progression is really good, but if you deep dive into it too much, and like I was saying before, it's like those when I was getting too caught up in it, I think it was just more. I stopped focusing on that progressive overload. Like I stopped focusing on trying to increase load or increase reps, and I was getting way too caught up on like the technicalities of like form.
Mm.
And I'll say to everyone as well, it's like my legs are shit, right? Like I'll be the first person to say it. And I think I lost a lot of progress in my leg training because with my coach at the time, I was getting too caught up in knee flexion and like optimal positioning for my squat. And like I changed my fucking foot stance every week to make sure I was getting more quad and all that kind of shit. And then I just feel like if I were to go back on those logbooks from 2, 3 years ago and I looked at them, I'd be seeing no progress week to week. I reckon if I compared them. And now it's like I just go in and I'm just like, yep, that's what number I did last week. I'll just make sure my stance is similar and just hit it.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can get caught up in those numbers, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know. It depends as well with like I don't know what you're like, Morgs, with your clients and their training and how is your focus big on training, like making sure that training performance is like
Yeah. So again, it's always going to depend on the person, right? Because like some people, like depending on where they, swing, because you got like say the Gen Pop bucket, and then you've got like incredibly Gen Pop, like brand new to training, brand new to tracking, brand new to everything. Then you got like the other side where it's like Gen Pop, but almost they want to be treated like a competitive athlete in every capacity, but they don't want to compete,
yeah.
which again is fine. So it's like it depends on the individual. I for myself, like because we're online coaches, like we are not there in person.
Mhm.
Like some of us do in person, but most of us don't. And like understanding form, because at the end of the day, like our programming could be perfect, our nutrition could be like the best on the planet, but like if they're just not training hard enough, like it's just not going to happen. So I had a really good example of one of my female clients. Like she had competitive aspirations, but just nowhere near the amount of tissue that she needed. And a previous coach like was helping her sort of get towards there, but like I've got her to send me like just a clip of just one top set from one session across the course of the week
Yeah.
because she didn't want to film like she didn't want to feel like she's like got a tripod out filming a whole session being that type of person. So I was like, just do one top set of one exercise per session. That way you don't feel like you're that person. And
Yeah.
it was like quite, and I won't name it, but like quote unquote, it was horrible. Like there was not a single part of the lift where I was like
You're
any
struggling.
of like respectableness to it. And I was like, I was straight up to it. I was just like, dude, we got like a lot of work to do to, I guess, teach you how to like review your own training. And it took a while. It took like 6 months of us going back and forth. And now she's at a point now where she'll send me form videos and she'll be able to like digest it for me and go like, oh, here's how my squat looks, but like I don't think I got enough depth. I think the tempo was too quick on this portion. So like she has that criticality around training now. And I think that little things like that are just what I tend to employ most of my time with training wise.
Yeah.
Teach them how to like review it themselves. So that way, theoretically, no, I don't need to see it every single day because I know that they have the understanding to be able to review it.
Yeah. And I feel like it gets a bit repetitive as well. It's like, how many times can you send me a video of you squatting
Mm,
and me say, yep, this is good, or this is needs to be worked on. But there's nothing
yeah.
worse as well when you getting those feedback videos and it's like this, I guess it's the same feedback you're giving back every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, that's probably one of the worst ones when it's just like, it's like, what did we say last week? You know? It's like,
It's
slow
tricky too,
down,
'cause
like slow down.
they're not going to practice it till next week anyway. So it's like they're probably going to forget what you told them that week before anyway.
Yeah. And it's not even that either as well. Sometimes like with loading too, it's like you get
Mm,
a form clip of them doing say it's a squat and there's 20 kilos aside. And then it's like, 4 or 5 weeks later, it's like you get another clip of them doing 20 kilos aside. And you're sort of like, it's like it looks similar.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're like, nah, I swear it's heavier, but
Yeah.
different.
It's like, are you even trying to push extra load? It's like, I'm pretty sure when you sent this to me last, I said, put the weight up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's another
I
thing
think
as well. I feel like people get worried under like load too.
especially legs. Legs is the one I like. I find I've had the most understanding with. It's just like when you're in the set, like you think you're done, and then like I'm a big person for this too. Like I'll film my set squatting and something, and I like at the end of that set in my head I was like that was fucked. Like there was no more to give there. And I watch it back and it went up in like a second, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's
I
like
swear to
five
God that felt
seconds.
like 9 seconds in my head.
Mm.
That's the worst one, especially when it's like that middle, like from bottom to like a middle portion. And
Yeah,
it's really slow there, but then when you get to the middle, it's just like whoop,
flies
it's
up.
up instantly. But it's
Good,
just like
good.
fuck, it's just hard from the bottom. It's like I probably could go again. Like
Yeah.
it's like once I'm past that midway point, it's gonna be a piece of piss.
And then you got some other movements like what was the one I was doing the other day? Like the horizontal like hip hinge press where you can like either do like single leg or like uni or like bilateral, and you can undo the pin in the middle, and it's like
Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah.
wait, the
it's
leg
Yeah.
the
like a
leg
hip
press.
press.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that one is like complete opposite. It's like from like the first like maybe small portion of it, it's easy, and then the last part of it's hard. And like when you film it, it looks like I'm bitching it because like it doesn't make sense why
Oh,
it's heavier at the end, but easier
yeah,
at like the smaller part.
yeah. What brand is it?
Citadel. I think it's the black one.
Oh yeah. So that was
Oh, I
we
think I
got that
know
all
what
in the
it is.
UK. But I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's Aussie owned.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it is Aussie owned, isn't it?
It sucks regardless, but it's good fun.
It sucks. I have to do it every week though. Because you got to do this. You got to do the stuff that sucks. That's like
Yeah.
me. That's like me doing safety bar squats at the moment.
Oh, yeah, because you're talking about Matt now, hey?
Yeah, loves the
Yeah,
safety bar squat. Loves the free weight movement.
he does. He does. Frozen animal.
I don't know, man. Like he loves a free weight movement. Sometimes I get into a free weight movement. I'm like,
Well, you've
just
made a lot of
almost
progress
happier.
since you started with him though,
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know how.
especially your legs.
Don't know how.
Bro. It's like, what's changed? I've been in a deficit for fucking 90% of it.
Yeah, I know, which is wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got that magic potion.
Yeah, the magic potion. That's what it is. It's like fucking when everybody goes to a coach that's doing well and they have the magic potion.
It's so funny too because he literally came over here today because like we're good mates and like we're
Yeah.
playing the other night.
You're playing
Like
what?
we're playing
Oh
together,
yeah. Yeah.
and like he's even good at that. Like it's really annoying. He had
Yeah.
this poker face on while he was playing. It was just like I've never felt so like just absolutely shot at my life till that night.
Oh, bro, he's so smart.
Yeah.
It's like sickening sometimes.
He's so funny too because I went to Lion King. This is like completely off topic. Well, not really related, but I saw Lion King. Rafiki, like the monkey.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's Matt, bro. Like just the stuff
Yeah,
that Rafiki says. Like he's so like he like has all these like weird like metaphors and stuff.
yeah,
You have a long conversation with Matt. That's what he sounds like. I love the man dearly though.
yeah. I feel like he's very much I feel like he can get very like philosophical as well. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I feel like you're very much right with like metaphors that he
He's
utilizes.
like philosophical yet logical yet
Yeah,
like
and
emotionally
like it
sound
just makes
at the same
sense.
time. Yeah.
Mm. But like, yeah, man, he just loves a free weight movement. But like again, back to the magic recipe, sort of magic
Yeah.
thing, bro. There's nothing to it. It's just
Nah,
being consistent.
just
It's just having
progress.
the accountability there. It's having someone that sort of like, I feel like, yeah, it's just having someone that cares, like, and I feel like it's also having a coach that backs you as
Mm,
well. Because it's just like he sort of, I guess he trusts that I do everything to a T, which is like good. And it's
yeah.
like, it's still at the same time, I feel like just having I guess it's like belief in the client doing well. Because like even going into him when I started working with him, I was sort of like, oh, I can be an okay bodybuilder. Like, I don't think I can
Mm.
be like fucking phenomenal. And it's like, I don't know whether the cunt's blowing smoke up my ass or not. But then like when I came to the check and he was looking at my photos and he was like, yeah, you could probably go pro in men's physique with this physique. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, definitely. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like I'm not a fucking genetic elite that's gonna go pro. Like, he's like,
Mm.
nah. He's like, I think you just like got to apply yourself a little bit better. Like, you just put in the hard yards from here, and I think you'll be all right. Like, fuck, all right, bro.
What's
What's
the
his
one?
you
He's the one.
competing?
Oh, you go.
Oh, sorry.
There you go, bro.
No, I was going to say, what's his thoughts on you competing next? What does he reckon?
For me,
Yeah, we haven't spoken to him about it.
he doesn't want me to. Nah, he doesn't really care. If I said to him I want to compete in, nah, bro, I reckon he would care. If I said I wanted to compete next year, I reckon he'd tell me no.
Yeah, okay.
I reckon he would care. I reckon he would.
Yeah, I reckon he'd tell me no.
What were you going to say, Morgs?
I was gonna say, like he's probably the one person on the planet that I don't reckon blows smoke up anyone's ass.
Yeah, he's very like to the
He's
point.
very just like, yeah,
Yeah,
like he doesn't need to impress anyone.
yeah, he'll tell you how it is.
I'll tell you how it is. Yeah,
Yeah, which is good. That's why I sort of like working with him because that's
yeah.
what I needed.
Good
I needed
standards
someone
too.
to, yeah, and it's like I needed someone to tell me it's like you're being fucking stupid a lot of the time.
Yeah,
Because like even with my coach, not Michael, but my coach prior to Michael was just like didn't care, bro.
yeah.
It was just every week it was just like, oh yeah, let's just leave. Like I reckon for which it actually it does somewhat make sense, right? Like I was gonna say, it's like nothing ever really changed outside of like maybe every 12 weeks I'd change training programs or something. But it
Mm,
was just like the same shit every week. But it was like to the point where I was like, I'm like, how are you not changing anything, bro? Like I'm just getting fatter. Like, it's like I'm just getting fatter in my off season. Like I don't even know what's going on here. Like what are you thinking to do? I was with AJ Morris for 2 years or longer,
yeah,
me.
yeah.
And I was saying to Michael the other day, I was saying I actually never, ever, ever did a dieting phase with him outside of prep.
Mm,
Not once. Like it wasn't even like, yeah, let's just you're getting a little bit fat here in the off season. We'll just tidy you up for a couple of weeks. Like ever. And I'm just like, I feel like you can't be like that. Like you can't just continually, especially being natural. It's like you can't continually get me fat.
I mean, either like enhanced or natural, right? Like you get to a point where like you just get down regulation from like a nutrition standpoint. Like you just
Yeah.
need to have some form of just metabolic like refresh period.
Mm. It's just
Get
like
off.
you sort of like reset for a little bit and then come back in. And it was like, but like even with Matt now, it's like I track like my blood glucose, I track my
Yeah,
blood pressure, like I do everything, and it's like
yeah,
he never got me to do that. And I feel like the blood glucose is one that I took from Matt.
yeah,
That is the best thing I've ever done with some of my clients.
100%.
Is just tracking, getting them even natural or not, because it was one of those things. It was typical. It was like, oh, nah, you don't track your blood sugar unless you're enhanced. Like what
Yeah,
for? And
yeah. Nothing really changes from like a blood glucose standpoint
yeah,
if you're on PDs or not. Like it's all pertaining to food, really.
yeah. And that's why it was just like, all right. And then I started doing it with some clients. It was like, fuck, your fasted blood sugar is pretty high.
Yeah,
Like let's pull you back, and then you pull them back. It got back to like within, I don't know, like say 4.5 to 5. I was like, all right, let's push again. And now we just track it every single Friday with most of them and
yeah.
base it off that, a lot of the changes that I make as well.
It's
Not
funny the amount of people like who I've coached. both enhanced or not, and like they've come to me with like most of it's the enhanced guys, but they come to me and they like some dudes still don't track blood glucose and blood pressure, like even from an enhanced standpoint. I think blood pressure is crazy if you don't check.
Yeah, that is fucking
But
wild.
then I had this kid join, he's 20. Like obviously I'm not gonna name him. Young. Had a previous coach, like already from like when I first called him, like everything was just like red flag in regards to like how high dosages were.
Yeah.
Pertaining to food, he was like, I can't grow unless I'm on 6K calories. And I was like, you're 80 kilos, bro. Like that actually the math that ain't mathing right now.
Mm.
Like I know you might claim yourself a high gainer, but like there's no one in the world that's that metabolically damaged that they need 6K calories. And
Yeah.
first week I was like, all right, let's track blood pressure, blood glucose. Blood pressure was like 145 over like up 90.
Oh no shit.
20-year-old. And I
Fuck.
was like,
Not even
okay.
heavy either. Like,
Yeah, no, it wasn't that heavy. And I was like, all right, this is a once off. I was like, it's fine. We'll track it across the course of the week, see where it's at. And it just maintained. And I was like, all right, bet. So you're actually going to jump on a bike and start doing some cardio.
yeah.
And from that, he's just like, I did check with him the other week, and like he can't just be as more wrapped as to how like how he can actually feel a difference just internally from how he feels. And like it's just crazy
Yeah, six, fuck. One, that's mega for
for a
blood.
20-year-old.
Mhm.
And then from
Heavy.
a blood standpoint, his like hemoglobin was like 4 times reference range. So like bro's blood's custard at this point.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Just pumping custard around. So,
That's another big thing that I feel like a lot of bodybuilders don't really think about doing is donating blood.
yeah.
Mm.
But at the same time, you can't technically. You can
Yeah.
scrap,
Yeah.
scrap that
It's
money.
like it's like ethically
Yeah, ethically, you can't.
you can't, but like if you need to get rid of
It's,
some
it's
custard, you
better.
just
It's better. Like at least if someone's getting this blood, at least they're gonna be fucking
they
flying,
like give it to a 60-year-old and all of a sudden he's just like
feeling great.
jacked
Yeah,
out of the hospital. Like he's fine.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty fucked. But like donating blood's a big one. But even just sometimes taking blood as well. Like that's another one that people don't do enough.
Well, I know you guys use
Natural or not
iMedical.
natural.
Oh, hey, you guys use iMedical as well for most of your bloods.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Way easier, bro. Like
so easy.
I just justify it to clients, and like this is for anyone really listening. The way you justify is like a lot of people would see it and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay like just say hypothetically $200 for bloods, right?" So I've got to pay $200 for bloods. Like, fuck, I don't want to spend that. And it's like, well, these days you've got to pay for your appointments anyway when you go see the doctors, which is like what $60 every time you see
Yeah,
them. So you got to
yeah,
go to the doctors, you pay $60. You're
yep,
also gonna it's a 10-minute appointment. You end up sitting in the waiting room for like 30 to 40 minutes waiting for the cunt because he's fucking running behind.
yep,
Right? You get him, you walk in, you pay $60, like you walk out, you have to then go back to take your blood. Take your blood, that's fine. Again, you're probably sitting there for an hour, depending on what time you get there, unless you're the first person in the room.
yeah,
And you got to go back to the doctors, pay another $60 to get the results.
yeah.
Well, it's actually all changing now. So I got my bloods last week, and she reckons that the Victorian government is changing it so you can't get bulk billed bloods anymore. Like they're trying to transition it in now. So then each different thing you look for, you have to pay about $10, $15 for each test.
Well,
But
fuck
it's
this.
got iMedical anyway, bro.
Yeah,
That
bro, it's going to end up costing more than iMedical eventually.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
fuck.
know,
Like that's what I mean. But it's not even that. And it's like it's not only that you have to pay the $120 to see the doctors. You're wasting so much of your fucking time.
I know.
yeah.
Like, what do you value your time at? You're gonna end up sitting around for fucking 2.5 hours just to get your bloods done. When
It's
you can
that too,
print them
and
off
like.
and hand them to them.
And
Mm.
then also, every time I've ever sent a client ever, and I was like, look, you can go public system or iMedical. You can
Yeah.
choose. And they're like, oh, public system, I don't want to pay. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And they get the bloods done, and it comes back, and like half the shit on there, like, is
Is what you
missing.
asked for. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't they do your estrogen?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he just says I don't need it. I'm
Yeah.
a male. And
He
I'm
said I'm a
like,
male. I don't need to check him out. Yeah, that's the
it's
fucking
like,
worst
fuck's
one.
sake, that's all I really wanted, actually.
Even with girls, bro. Like I've sent girls to go get their hormones tested to get their test check, like their free test and total test
Bad.
checked, and it's just like, oh, they said, why would I need to check my testosterone? I'm not a boy.
None of your
It's
fucking
like,
business. I
what?
want it.
It's like, what do you mean? Like,
It's
the
totally
worst
fine.
one's thyroid.
I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can
Yeah,
judge someone.
no way. But thyroid's another one. They'll never let you take thyroid.
No, yeah,
They just
yeah,
deflect with that. And if they do, they just do TSH. They won't do T3, T4.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, man, it's just so shit when you do it. And it's like, yeah, there's nothing worse when it's like, oh, get bloods, and it's like, here's a list of what I want you to get. And then it's like, yeah, sweet. And it's like they'll go to their doctors, and then I get their bloods back, and it's like, cunt, you're missing half the things that I put on this list.
Yeah.
And it's not even a fucking in-depth one. Like, it's not even that much on there for me to get
I
you.
went I went on a massive rant about like the medical system last year, like because specifically around this, like just like when someone's metabolically damaged when they're not. Like I take for example, like diabetes is a great example. Like they'll classify someone diabetic when they're like obviously blood work is below that natural reference range. But if they're like on the cusp, like if they're like 1 deciliter above it, they're
Mhm.
fine. But like for a fact that they're probably going to be diabetic in a couple of months' time anyway. And
Mm.
like every marker says so, but like until they're in that range, there's no intervention whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
crazy.
it's not even that, bro. It's like when people's liver enzymes come back higher and the doctors are like, we got to get a scan. It's like, what?
Bro,
It's like, you got to get a liver scan. What?
my doctor a while back told me, he's like, oh, if they stay this way, 5, 6 months, you're gonna have some real health issues, like dangerous, like fatality. And I'm like, bro, like, no.
It's like, oh, your liver enzyme. We should probably get a liver scan organized. And it's like, did you
Yeah,
train?
this was when I was younger,
Did you
and I
train? Did
messaged
you train
Michael.
yesterday?
I'm like, Michael, bro, he thinks I'm gonna die, and Michael's like, tell him to go fuck himself.
It's like, oh, your liver enzymes are really skewed. Yeah. And then it's
Yeah,
like, did you train yesterday? Yeah, I did. What time did you train? Like 9 p.m. What time did you go get your bloods done? 8 a.m. Yeah,
yeah.
makes sense. It's like, yeah, it still
Sounds like
checks out. Like, it's just like, that's another one where it's like, they just don't realize. I just feel like doctors are just there to read a range and that's it.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
range keeps
It's
going like this. And this is what happens to the range.
serve the general public, like, and like it has such a because like I studied it for like 2 years and I was dipped because I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. But plus there's so much time you got to spend in like the whole medicine field to like actually become as a qualified GP, and to
Mm.
specialize it takes years outside of that. So like I respect it. Like it's a hard job
Yeah.
in regards to like they're just churning out, people, and most people aren't like us. Like they have no idea about anything regarding to health or
Yeah.
fitness whatsoever. So it'd be a tricky job.
Yeah, look, I do think that as well. Like it would be tricky. But like the thing is as well, there's so much that just can be avoided with a lot of things too. Like there's nothing worse than like within the blood work when people get them and it's like, oh, let's put you on this medication because it's going to help you
Yeah,
XYZ. And it's like, man, all you need to do, there's so much you can do to avoid any of this. Like cholesterol is probably the biggest one when you see people with
yeah,
like high cholesterol. And then the doctor's like, oh, let's put you on medication for it. And it's like, oh
yeah,
man, you don't really need to be on medication for it. It's just like, just clean
yeah,
up your diet. We'll put in a couple supplements for like at higher dosages for a long time and we'll just see what happens and then get them checked again in like 6 to 12 months.
yeah.
And yeah, I think it can be, there's a lot, I feel like it's like big pharma, mate. If they were
It is
fixing people, they'd
huge
be
money.
broke. They'd be
It's just
broke if
like
they were
a
fixing
band-aid on
people.
everything type thing.
Yeah, they'd be broke. Like, they'd go
I don't
broke
think
if people
once
actually
I've
fixing
ever
people.
had a doctor recommend natural supplementation. It's always someone prescribed, if anything.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just because it's easier, bro. You wake up and you take a pill in the morning.
Yeah, true.
yeah. You look at the elderly, bro. Once you hit post 65, like you're on 8 to 9 prescription medications out the gate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wild.
I don't know. I just feel like it can be sort of, yeah, it can be. But is what it is. I guess I feel like that'll never change anyway. Doesn't matter how much people harp on about it. I don't think it'll ever change.
Nah, all we can do is just educate the masses as much as you can, and that's about it.
Yeah, no, for sure. But what I would do want to talk about, Morgs, is your season C journey.
Yes.
So let's talk. Let's talk your what's the plans? What's the
I'm
goal?
excited.
Let's just talk bodybuilding. Let's just
Yeah.
talk bodybuilding.
I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's a bit of both. It's,
Yeah.
it's a nice balance, I think, because when I competed 2023, I had way too much head noise. Because, like, had following on Instagram, everyone's like, nah, you're going to do so fucking well, bro. You're going to kill it.
Yeah.
Looked up, did not kill it. I was like, what the fuck happened? But, like,
I can.
essentially, it was such a good prep, man. Like, I had so much fun. Like, I competed ICN about 2 years ago. So, like, I love the process regardless. That was the first, like,
Yeah.
IFBB in itself. So I was like, oh, this is exciting. Really happy with the prep process in general. Biggest thing for me that I came to fruition was just that tissue takes time, especially like Australian pro level, like physique development. Like, you have to be like at that weight cap or just a little bit under. There's a
Mhm.
couple outliers that can make it like if they're like quite lighter, but majority, man, it just takes time. So for me, I was just like for season C for the show coming up, I was like, I ain't gonna jump on stage again until I feel like I've solidified more tissue development,
Yeah.
just to figure out where I'm at and kind of where I stand too. Like I know for a fact I'm not gonna be at weight cap season C, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually okay with that this time because I'm not gonna be like 11 kilos lighter, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So I think
Were you coached by Taylor for that prep as
yeah,
well?
yeah,
Yeah.
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 So yeah, so it was a fun one. This whole last like off season for the last 2 years, pretty much been a straight 2 years off season. I've had like two like just recomp phases just to bring appetite back and stuff. But the majority of it, feedback wise, was like get bigger and then just improve posteriorly. Like from the front, pretty sweet. As soon as I turned to the back in my last comp season, like it was very shallow. I had like upper back, which most guys do, but then anything under my lat, there was just nothing. There wasn't much hinge work that I ever used to do, so that really like shown. So this whole past off season has just been slam as much tissue on my back and build chest up, build hammies up to match where my quads and arms are at.
Yeah. Do you what's your food at the moment? Do you push
Currently
that?
about 4-4-2.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's kind of like just that's pretty much like maybe 300 surplus form for me, where I normally like
Yeah.
kind of set out maintenance wise.
What do you weigh?
95.6 this morning.
Fuck, you're 95.6.
Yeah,
That's wild.
It
yeah,
is.
Fuck, how tall are you?
5'10.
Yeah, shit. Fuck, you're
Just
probably my height then.
Yeah, I'm not. I wish I was 6'2. You know what's funny? People always think I'm like 5'5 because of I think the angles I take photos on too. Like
Could be.
doesn't do me
I would
much
have
justice.
thought. I would have thought. I would have thought you were shorter than 5'10". I would have thought you were about
Yeah,
5'8", to be
yeah.
fair.
It's cool because I meet people in real life and they're like, "Oh shit, bro, it's actually not a midget, man."
Yeah.
But then they go, "Oh, you sure you're 5'10"? I was like, "Bro, if I was gonna lie about my height, I'd say I'm 6 foot. It looks so much
Yeah, so I'm not saying I'm
it
5'10".
looks
No
so
way.
much better." Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
But
I'm not
yeah,
saying I'm 5'10".
so that's where I'm at. So I think yeah, currently 36ish, somewhere around that. Weeks out. I haven't actually checked in a little while.
Yeah.
So prep will probably start around 23, 24 again,
Just be safe.
just to just to be fatigue conscious because I'm aiming to do I want to do the Tokyo show post
Amateurs.
this season as well. Just because I also want a holiday. I love Japan. Um, and I was like, that's in a good timing. It gives me like
Yeah.
I think it's a good 6 weeks post nationals till Tokyo comes. So it gives me time to like freshen up. If I need to make any sort of, I guess, conditioning improvements, I can do it.
Mhm.
Not much tissue improvement I'm gonna make in 6 weeks, but at least I can do what needs to be done.
Yeah. That's good. The amateur O in Japan would be really good.
Looks cool. It looks very showy.
Yeah. It'd be mad. I've heard it's good. Like, fuck, man. I want to go to Japan so bad.
Me too, bro. So badly.
I feel like I
Just
just want to go to Japan because I'm a massive fucking Pokemon dork, so I'd just be buying fucking Pokemon
That's
cards
right.
everywhere.
it's so honestly, I'm a massive Pokemon fan. It is the best place to be.
Bro, I would legit go poor
They
buying
got some
Pokemon.
trains that like are like they have like the Pokemon as the voice actors for like the
No
announce.
shit.
Like you got Pikachu telling you to like get off of the left hand side and shit. It's
Oh,
cool.
no shit.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
How'd you find when you were there with training?
Good. So like the gym scene over there's funny. Like it's the bodybuilding's not really a thing over there. Like
Yeah.
like all three of us could walk around there and like they would lose the plot. Like they generally would think there's like anime characters strolling
Yeah.
around.
That's
Like
Yeah,
good.
that's
they
true.
Yeah, because no one's that jacked over there. So the gym scene's not as like as it is here. The only gym I found that like was just anal on my tattoos was Gold's gym. Every other gym over
Okay.
there was sweet with it, but Gold's like when Taylor
Really?
went. Yeah, because over there, like Gold's is not like Gold's here or like in the US. And it was funny because Taylor's got like hand tattoos, neck tattoos. I didn't at the time.
Yeah.
And like they made him wear like a button-up sleeve thing with like a collar on. He had to put like bike gloves on. It looked like a little esche, like
Oh,
in Japan.
no way.
So funny. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Fuck. Yeah, I
But
didn't
the
know.
gyms
I
are
knew they were
cool.
bad with tattoos, but I didn't know how bad are they in like public and stuff?
Zero. That's the only time I ever saw any form of like
Tattoo.
they're pretty cool that over there now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I've always heard that like they're pretty like full on with their tattoos.
No, they're pretty
They
good.
rotate it. Yeah.
I think if I went to like an onsen or something, like one of like the traditional like
Yeah.
houses, I don't think I'd be able to, but everything else, everyone let me in, I think. So
That's good. Yeah, fuck. I've always got told it was bad, but like I was like, because I was always that was always my thought. I was like, if I go anywhere, well, fuck all. I've got like my forearm done, but like
like,
still,
sweet.
like because my forearms, like what am I gonna do? How am I gonna hide my forearms? Like unless I go in winter and I'm wearing a fucking jumper or whatever.
Yeah. Food over there is pretty good too. Like it's pretty easy for us to do what we want to do there.
Yeah.
Are the
My
7-Eleven egg sandwiches as good as what people say?
Yeah, they're pretty good. The fruit sandwiches are like top tier.
Yeah, fruit sandwiches.
And then also
Oh, cream one.
like they got protein shakes there. It's like 200 mil, like a little like 200 mil like juice box type thing. It's like 35 grams pro.
No way.
So you can just neck down like 120 grams pro in like under a liter. Like it's so good.
Fuck.
So
Maybe I'm right in Japan then.
it's all efficiency
Bro,
over there.
I just end up being. I still reckon I'd be overweight going to Japan. Any holiday I go on, bro, I'd fucking blimp up at least 5 kilos. Like my estimation is to put on 5 kilos minimum.
The
How
good
about
thing
Good, bro.
Japan will be good, bro, because it's just steps everywhere too, because it's public transport.
Yeah.
Is it expensive?
Nah, nah. So like we did Airbnb as accommodation, so like split that between the three of us. It was pretty good. Like it was actually quite cheap. The only thing that was expensive, I think, was like even flights aren't too bad. Like considering, I think it was like 1,000 return,
It's not too
Fuck,
bad.
that's not bad.
and that was like pretty late notice. That was like within 3 months of leaving.
I paid 1,700 return for one ticket to Perth
Yeah,
for Coldplay. Yeah. The
yeah,
fuck
That's
is
good for
that, bro?
Coldplay. That's right.
yeah. It's cheaper than
What
flying
the
to Perth.
fuck if it's God? That's 1,700 bucks, bro, just to Perth. It's a 4 hour fucking flight.
It's cool because if you have enough time, you could like go to Japan. Korea is like an hour flight away, so you
I
could
want
go
to do
to
Korea as
Korea.
well. Yeah. Have you done
Yeah.
Korea?
No, it's like I want to. Like I was literally like just in Japan. Like I really wanted to do it when I was there,
Yeah.
but I had to move to Victoria. So I was like, I need to come home and
You
sort
need to
my
come
life out.
home.
I
Yeah.
need to be an adult.
What was the actual reason behind you moving to Victoria?
Generally,
Lindsay?
Lindsay.
Oh,
Yeah,
no way.
Is
yeah.
she from
Part of
here?
me. Yeah. She's from it. She's been there her whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But part of it was I wanted a new environment anyway because like I don't know, I felt like I wasn't like in Queensland. Like I was just getting a bit not bored, but just like, no, I was a bit bored. Let's be real. I was bored. There's not as much to do. There's not as much going on. Like things close at 5 p.m. Like it just, I needed a, I find everyone who I told that I was moving to Victoria, like people from Victoria who moved to Queensland went like, why are you doing that? Like it's so much more relaxed and chill in Queensland.
Mm.
Whereas then flip side is like, it's too relaxed and chill. Like I didn't feel like I was doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like because where were you in North Brisbane?
Yeah.
What suburbs were you in or around?
Like Newstead, like North
Oh,
Lakes.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because like me and Michael like Brisbane.
Yeah.
I think like, and it's the same thing. It'd be like when we go to Brisbane, me and Michael are like, fuck, maybe I could move here. But I do think it is a little bit quiet and a little bit more too relaxed for my liking, at least. Like, and fuck, man, I don't leave the house, and I'm saying it's too
Yeah.
relaxed for me. I'm in the house. I'm either working or I'm at the gym, and that's it.
I'm effectively the same. Like I leave my house a little more now only because I don't like the heat too. Like I like the cool.
I hate the heat, bro.
So like being here is so good because like I'm actually have more of a tan here purely because I want to go outside because it's not
Yeah,
hot.
yeah. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I feel like you can't. It's like, yeah, you get the people that are like here and are like, oh, no, I want to move to Queensland. And then it's like people that are in Queensland are like, oh, it's a little bit boring. It's
I
nice. The
think
weather's good.
people that say that want to go to the Gold Coast or the Sunshine Coast. Like no one wants to move to Brisbane.
But everybody that I know that ends up moving to the anyone, oh, fuck. I'm just gonna say it anyway. I know
Just
we're
say it. Just say it.
anyone that moves to Gold Coast is a bit floggy, in my opinion, or
Yeah.
they think it's gonna be good, and then they move and they're like, oh fuck, it's not that good.
Yeah. It's a
You
bit of
move there to be
a
like influencery,
yeah.
and they're like the ones that are floggy that want to move there. And then
Yeah.
it's like anyone that moves there because they're like, oh, it might be a better lifestyle, are always like, oh fuck, I don't really like it that much.
If you're like popping, like in regards to like popularity, like it would be 100%. But like if you're like little fish trying to like go to the Gold Coast to like make it, like you're gonna stay little fish, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It's a good way to
Whereas
put it.
that's why I like Victoria is like, you know, I've already met so many more people that are less like little bit like similar minded, like want to do well, just like generally nice, good people.
Yeah, I feel like Melbourne though, and this is another one that me and Mark talk about all the time. People when they come to Melbourne or people that are in Melbourne are just very work.
Yeah,
Like you don't do a whole lot other than try and build a brand or try and build your work or try and build your business.
yeah.
You don't really
I
have
read
much of a
it.
life outside of that. Like you genuinely don't. You don't have a life outside of it. So I think I'm convinced. Like if you want to be a good bodybuilder as well as like be a good coach, I think Melbourne's where you want to be. I don't think Gold Coast, like everybody says, like you want to be in Gold Coast. Gold Coast is good if you want to be an influencer, but like
Yeah,
Melbourne is like I want to be a good bodybuilder. I want to do well coaching. Like that's where you need to be.
yeah. There's even not that many great gyms in the Gold Coast as well. Like
World
there's
Gym.
a couple, like there's a couple of private gyms there now. Like,
Yeah, I've seen that actually.
but that's about it.
Well, they've got what? They've got the new powerhouse opening up in Brisbane as well.
Yeah,
And they've
Oh,
got
yeah.
O2's opening in Logan.
yeah.
But like, fuck, man, I don't know if O2 realize what Logan's like to be opening
I
there.
have no idea. Are you from Queensland?
Nah, I just
No.
we've been there like a few times, and then
Yeah.
one of Michael's clients, Trey, he like fucking we speak to him every day. Like
Yeah.
it's just like we just talk shit about like Queensland and Brisbane and whatever.
Yeah.
And he tells us everything
Logan's funny.
going on.
Logan's funny. It was my local IKEA for ages, and every time I'd rock up, there's like glass broken. Like,
Really?
Yeah, people like stealing the pillows off the bed in IKEA.
It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's just like I don't know if O2 are gonna know, but it'll be a good gym. Maybe it'll make the area better.
good. Yeah,
Clean up the area a little bit.
What gym are you training at now? Here in Melbourne?
here Athleticon
That's right. That's yeah, you said that.
Oh,
Good gym.
whereabouts are you living at the moment?
in Hampton.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
How long does it take you to get there?
like 10 minutes,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
15, not too bad. It
Yeah.
depends if I'm speeding or not.
Yeah. What made you move out that way?
Honestly, bro, I had no idea where to go. So
Oh,
like
really? Okay.
when I first came in like the early parts of last year, like I tried different spots out. Like I stayed in the city for a bit. I stayed in South Yarra for a bit. It was most of all like south of the city I've stayed at.
Yeah.
And like I really wanted to live somewhere like near the beach. Not that it's usable, but like just it just looks nice, essentially. So
Yeah.
I was there's somewhere around there, easy for steps. All I cared about was like a walkable like Woolworths or Coles
Hmm.
because that's what I had when I lived in Newstead, and just like decently good for steps for when I prep. That was essentially my only real two requests. And I was on a train in Japan, just like scrolling through, and I was like, "This looks cool." And I messaged Lindsay. I was like, "Can you guys suss this out for me?"
Yeah.
And then I wasn't really picky, so I was like, "Done."
Where was she living?
Are you gonna stay there, or would you look to move somewhere else?
I think we're gonna probably move a little bit like more south, like around Morty.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, so like probably still train at Athleticon. I've trained at Strongtown the other day too.
Yeah,
Cranbourne.
That's a sick gym.
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. I'm training at Michael Lucy's gym at the moment in
I'm going there Friday actually.
oh no shit, I might see you there.
I got to shoot with day one there.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what time are you going?
Uh, I have no idea. I'll ask Lindsay what time the shoot is.
Find out. Yeah, I'll definitely be there Friday. That
It
sounds
looks like a cool gym. I like it. I think it's a bit far away from where I am though.
yeah, come on, it's like Richmond.
Yeah, okay.
It's like oh
Probably
yeah.
take you 20 minutes, I reckon,
Yeah, maybe
from
2025.
Not that bad.
yeah.
It's not
No,
that
it wouldn't
bad.
be too bad. Um, but yeah, no, it's been great. Like he's still missing some equipment and stuff like that, but like it's a good environment, bro. It's just everyone's there to train and
It's clean.
everyone G's everyone up a little bit when you're training.
Yeah. Yeah, mad. I'm keen. I'm keen to start. I know Geordie trains there and stuff too.
Yeah. Geordie's there as well. Yeah, saw him yesterday actually. But yeah, it's just like, man, I feel like the environment, your training environment is so important.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've
I
trained
think
at a
that's
couple
why I've progressed in the last
trained
like
at a couple of gyms here now.
12
Like
months.
when I first came here, I trained at one gym for a bit.
mm,
That was cool, but like I don't know, some of the pieces were like really like just almost too technical. I don't know if that's even a thing, but like some of the stuff just I don't know. I didn't get the greatest feel out of it all.
Yeah,
no, fair
But
enough.
but it's so nice. The posing room there is real nice too.
yeah.
Yeah.
They just finished the posing room at one at undefeated.
Is that the one that was on Michael's private story? Is that where you two were?
Yeah, yeah,
Looks big.
yeah. It's meant to be two posing rooms, and I think they're getting like a divider down the middle of it.
Yeah,
Sick.
okay.
Yeah, so
So I
it's like
might
you
I
can
might
get
come
one big
early
one,
Friday.
one smaller.
Might come early and try it out.
Yeah, nah, it's good, man. Like actually, leg equipment wise, is probably complete. Like it's
Yep.
got everything
Unreal
I
for legs.
reckon you need. Everything else is probably just missing a few things, just because like he's still waiting on a bunch of like Rogers stuff and Prime stuff, I think, and there's
Yep.
some new tech stuff that he's waiting for as well. Um, but like I reckon when I joined up in like December, he said it was probably going to be ready around Jan-ish, like middle of Jan, like everything would be in. But like, I don't know how far off everything is now. He was meant to open because when that happened, he told me he's like, I'm opening like first week of Feb, like officially opening, like hard
Yep.
opening. Um, but like I don't know, there's a few like based on what he told me at the time, like there's at least like 20 pieces that's missing still.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but like it's still good. Like I still get everything out of it that I need. Like it's got everything really.
Good for making content.
Like great for making
Lighting's
content.
nice. Yeah,
He
yeah,
just got the
mad.
light. He just got the lighting done as well, so the lighting's all
Yeah.
Any
finished. When
good?
training there was no lighting. It was just like natural lighting and like little spotlights around the gym.
Is it better than
Yeah, it's better.
yeah, okay.
It's like strip lighting now.
Yeah,
You'll
nice.
be sweet if you go there with your camera. You'll be able to
I
get that.
like it. I like a good content gym.
Mm. Yeah, it makes it a little bit nicer when you can get content. We're
Yeah.
training. Well, I was training. Jude's still training at Doherty's. I was training at Doherty's for a bit, and it sort of
Oh, film
ruined my
anything, yeah.
content creation for a fucking long time.
It's so
Couldn't
frustrating,
do
man.
anything, bro. Like can't pull your phone out. Can't film anything.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Like it was just silly. Like it's silly in the sense of like someone like me that needs to create content. Like I get it for people that don't give a fuck, but like I
Yeah.
need to create content for my business and my job. So it's like I need somewhere that was doing it. And then when Mike was opening the gym, I just messaged him and I was like, "Hey, bro, when's the gym opening?" He's like, "Well, we're just doing a soft launch sort of now. So if you want to come down and look at it and then join or whatever." It was a no-brainer. Same distance from me
Yep.
to get to Doherty's to there, so it didn't really matter for me. It's more expensive.
I can understand like the filming thing. Like I get it because like
I can understand if you're an annoying cunt filming.
yeah, but like I'm so conscious about like when
Yeah.
I have my tripod and shit out, like I make it so apparent that I'm trying to not get you in the video. Or if someone's there and like they're near me, like I'll just pull my camera like away. Like I don't care.
Mm.
Like it's
Yeah. Or it's even like when you're not filming, it's like I have the fucking tripod like right next to me while I'm like doing my
yeah,
set,
yeah, yeah,
putting it
exactly.
away.
Yeah,
Like so it's like if anything it's in my way.
yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's just I don't know, it's a bit silly, but he can do what he wants. You know what I mean? It's the Mecca of
He's
Melbourne.
he's lost quite a few people because of it.
Yeah.
Well, I know Nick Hanna left purely
Oh
for that reason.
yeah. But
Yeah.
he still trains in the city.
Is he recording sessions still?
Yeah, I think he does it like sneakily.
Sneakily just throws his phone on like the floor upside down.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
next to his leaning on his water bottle or
I've
something.
been getting these ads for these like little things that like
Yeah, the magnetic ones.
yeah
Yeah, fuck, I've been getting those as well. I
should
fucking,
probably
it's not a bad, little purchase. I've thought
Hmm.
about it. Like now, I can use a tripod, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit better for me. Um, all right, Morgs, let's do this. Let's do these Arnold predictions. So what we'll do is I'll pull them up. So we're gonna do both. We'll do
Yeah.
the Open and we'll do Classic. So
Right.
me and Jude did this a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and we had no fucking idea who some of these cunts were. So
Yeah. I feel like I'm the like
in Open we did,
yeah.
but in the Classic, bro, it's just
Who was
like,
the one classic guy that shocked us a bit? We had no idea who he was, but he looked nuts.
was it the Asian one?
I think it
Oh
might be.
yeah, I know the guy you're talking about is like Lee something.
Like,
I
Jim
think so.
Bang or something.
Yeah,
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 that's the
yeah.
one. That's the
Yeah.
one. That's the
He
Yeah,
one.
bro.
looks insane, bro.
We're like, who the fuck's this cunt? So we
We
search
just
him up
pulled
and
him
we're like,
up.
holy
Like, what the
shit.
fuck?
Yeah.
Where the fuck's this file? Here we go. James and Jude's Arnold predictions.
There was the other what's his name? I don't know if it's Omar or Osmar. I don't know how you pronounce it. Like he looks crazy. He's another one of the guys doing classic. There's so many cool people doing it.
Yeah, there is.
All right.
All right.
All right. We'll start with Open because I feel like
Right.
Open's easy to go with.
Done deal. I've got it up on my phone too so I can see
Oh,
it.
you've got it up on your phone? All right. That's even easier.
That's it.
If you need
Ah,
anyone in
hmm.
particular, tell me.
It's hard because I feel like I can pick top three in my head, like who I want, and then the rest is just gonna be like me just going through a list picking.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and hide me in Jude's picks.
Yeah, yeah. Good call. I'm still based on I haven't been checking them out too often, but like look honestly, based on where the Olympia was at
Yeah.
and like just the difference of the physiques, like I'm still gonna put Samson first.
All right. Samson.
Hey, did
Uh,
you see Patrick Moore
what was that?
Yeah. Get into a punch on.
go into a punch on and knock someone out or something?
No,
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Patrick Moore, yeah.
True.
Yeah. You got into a fucking fight with like
With Samson and Patrick.
Patrick Moore.
Oh, Patrick Morgan into a fight. Fair.
Nah, yeah, he just
Yeah,
got into
not
like a punch
Samson.
on with like his gym fucking owner or something that he was
Yeah.
PT.
Yeah, standard. Mad.
Yeah. It's
Um,
PT.
okay. Based on that, so I love James Hollingshed, don't get me wrong, but like I just haven't seen enough of him to know right now. That's my problem.
Yeah, let's do this.
Throw him
He
up.
doesn't he doesn't post much.
Nah.
Nah,
Uh,
he posted a photo the other day, or maybe
He left his gym. He had a fight with what's his name?
yeah,
Why's
fucking
everyone fighting, bro?
I
JP.
know.
Yeah, how long, that was 16 hours ago. But like, who knows how long ago that was?
Yeah.
This was maybe a week or two ago
Yeah,
because I was listening to one of the most recent podcasts with Stefan in it, and he was
yeah,
saying he was just with him.
yeah, right.
These cunts are
Love
fucking,
him.
bro.
Don't have him second, but I love him. I still reckon Derek's second, in my
I think it's
opinion.
good there. He doesn't look fucking eight. Is it 8 weeks?
I think so.
He doesn't look 8 weeks out though, does he?
It's tricky
Just
because,
because
like,
he's hairy.
Well,
yeah,
like up
exactly.
on him.
I forgot he had gyno surgery as well. You can sort of tell because his
The
nipples.
way the shape's changed over like the past few years too. Like,
Yeah,
it's such a pretty division now. In all honesty, fuck, he
yeah.
does look so nice though.
Does.
But you're like 12 of the best open bodybuilders right now. Like, let's be real. They're all gonna look fucking good.
I know, you fucking hope they look good.
Insane. I reckon second, I'm still gonna go Derek. I'm still locking in Derek.
I feel like our picks are all going to be the same.
Mm.
I think top three are gonna be similar.
Who have we got third? Apparently, John De La Rosa might be out.
Really?
Yeah, he might have pulled out. I'm not 100% sure though. I was reading it somewhere. They haven't tagged him in this.
Mm. It's tricky. Part of me really wants to see fucking what's his face. I just want to check on how he's looking. Part of me wants to see Sean place well.
So
Sean
do I.
Clarita.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, throw Sean third. Fuck it. Why not? Who cares?
Sean third. Fuck,
Yeah.
that's huge. You're gonna hate seeing
I'm
my picks.
gonna throw Sean third.
I can't find John De La Rosa. That's where I follow the cunt. What's his gym called? Is it Absolute Recon?
Oh, who else? Hold on. I'm going through the list now.
Maybe it's not his gym. Why do I think this was his gym?
Um,
Yeah, I've got it back up on the screen if you want.
throw Andrew fourth.
Andrew fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I might make some changes to my picks as well. Yeah.
What do you want to change?
I don't know.
It's tricky. All right.
I've seen. Have you guys seen this one?
How Curry's looking.
Bro, look at this cunt. Where was it the other day? It's a slow
Yeah.
roll. It's a slow roll for him fucking getting his rig out.
Open such a hard one too because there's no one to follow that closely.
Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Wait for his fucking hamstring to come out. It's one of those things where you look at his hamstrings, right? And his hamstrings stick out further than his fucking glutes. He's back.
That's
That's
so
retarded.
fucked up.
That's actually retarded.
Wait for how long it takes him to take his fucking pants off though.
It's the longest I've ever waited for a dude to take his pants
Bro,
off.
it's like the fucking slow reveal.
Bro actually knows what he's doing too. He knows that everyone's sitting there waiting.
He wants that view time. It's good for the
Oh,
algorithm.
fuck, now I'm just like throw Brendan fifth. Fuck it.
Watch his fucking side leg, bro.
That's
What the fuck is that?
that looks like a tumor. That actually looks
That's
ridiculous.
fucked. I'm thinking fucking this is top three fucking territory.
Yeah, yeah. It's so. Oh. Hmm. When's the last time Curry was up there?
Even he knows he's good. He's like, yep, I'm good.
So crazy. He came 15th. He's done
Wait,
15 Mr.
All right.
O's.
wait, Brandon Curry.
No, he's done 15 Mr. O's.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, fuck, bro. He's a fucking ex Mr. Olympia, and people just write him off hard.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, he's shit. He's old.
All right, go. Fucking throw him fifth.
Fifth.
James, we can't change ours.
Why?
We need to go back and have a laugh at our crazy predictions once the
Yeah,
results are.
fuck. We'll go through them at the end. All right, we can't
As soon
do
as
that.
I. All right. Bring it back up now. So what? I've done five already.
Click back for you.
Yeah, show us the order again. I
Sands,
need to
Derek,
make my
Sean,
heads off
Andrew,
it.
Curry.
Yeah, okay. Go back. Go throw Hollingshed sixth. I feel like the rest of these now I'm just gonna be picking out of a hat.
Carlos looks good.
Oh, part of me also like Andrew. I really do like Andrew's physique. Good old Andrew Jacked.
Andrew Jack.
Yeah,
Well, fuck, where'd you put him just before? You put him fourth.
yeah.
He
All
is
right, go.
good, though.
Yeah, so
He doesn't
ridiculous.
post much though, man.
He doesn't. He's got some of the nicest arms. He's just got a nice open physique. Like it's so bubbly
Yeah.
for
There was
this.
some video
He
the other
trains
day.
like a bit of a spastic though, eh?
There was some video of him the other day saying that he prefers being natty than being on gear, and that
Okay.
like, he thinks he trains better when he's natty. or some shit.
So,
Throw oh, the most controversial thing is who do I put last?
Oh, fucking, I'd put probably Justin Rodriguez or Patrick Moore last, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Throw throw De La Rosa next,
Oh,
and then Carlos after.
yeah.
All right.
Who have you got? You got four more spots, which is Bonac.
Oh, how about I not put Nakeem in there yet?
Yeah, Keem, Bonac,
Fuck.
Patrick Moore, Justin Rodriguez. One, two,
Go.
four.
Oh,
Hey, you know what you're forgetting here? Bonac came seventh at the Olympia.
yeah,
Or eighth. Seventh or eighth?
yeah.
One of them.
Go. Show the list again.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh,
Go back to my list for me. Go. Chuck Bonac six, and then move everyone else down.
oh fuck. James John Carlos. All right.
Yeah. Then go. Akeem 10th. Sorry, my boy.
Yeah,
I did,
Akeem 10th is huge. It's a fucking good lineup, though. That's why.
but nah. Nah, in all seriousness, go. Pull the list up again. Make sure I'm not forgetting anyone.
Nah.
I haven't
Patrick
forgotten anyone.
Moore,
But
Justin Rodriguez. There's only two.
yeah, go, go more 11th, and then Rodriguez 12th. All right.
Right, you're locked in now. Classic. This is where it gets
All right, here we go. This is probably not a little bit.
is this your
Like another.
forte?
This is a little bit my forte. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you prefer watching Classic?
I think it's just what I do.
Yeah,
But also
see,
a few names on there that like
yeah, I
there's a
don't
few names on there I'm actually not like I don't know a hell of a lot about
know.
them. Like Junior, I got no clue. But everyone else a little bit.
Mm,
I love out of all the physiques up there, by fave, Logan Franklin, like by far, like I love him
yeah,
the most. However,
he's got good posing.
it's such great posing. He just his physique is just like it does it's so pretty that almost like it sometimes it doesn't get the grace that it needs.
Yeah,
I reckon Michael win.
yeah, I do as well.
I reckon Michael win, 100%.
Right, Mike,
I reckon second. Yeah, see, just so nice, bro. Like,
just
if I
streamline.
could look like that as a dad, like I've nailed it.
yeah, straight up.
Like, I'm okay. I'm okay coming like, top 10 of the O. Like, I'll be happy as long as they look like that.
Yeah, well, this is 3 weeks ago. I didn't know he was coached by Patrick Tor. Yeah,
So nice, bro.
that's 8 weeks to go.
Good old, he was a men's physique pro and
Yeah,
then just went classic.
great poser as well. That's I feel
So
like
nice.
his biggest thing. Yeah,
He
fuck.
trains a bit funny too. He's got like very like old school training type shit.
Yeah, he does.
I reckon, I, s- I do reckon Wesley will come second still. If he peaks properly. He just always sometimes doesn't come in on.
Well, I was here. There was another one. I was listening to the podcast with Stefan in it, and they were talking about Wesley and how he looked really good for the Arnolds, but then it was like, why did he not back it up at the Olympia? And
Yeah, he always does that though.
he was convinced it's because at the Arnold there was like 10 of them, so you don't have to wait in between everything. He's like
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Olympia, he's like everyone goes out, and then he has to go back, and there's like 60 more competitors or whatever that have to go on.
yeah.
So he's like, there's so much time of him just like waiting in between stage showings that he just like like flattens out, I guess.
I can potential. Mm,
Hey, you see Gregor's recent photo? The one that I sent to you, James, I think.
The one of his back.
Nah, the one of his
Oh, the most muscular.
belt, bro. That one. Whether that's a bit edited or not, I don't know, but like he just
Yeah,
looks
bro. I don't know. Look at that. That's fucked.
you'd think it is a little bit, for sure.
Edited.
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel like he's very upper body dominant.
Yeah.
His upper body looks huge compared to his legs. Show us the back shot. Show us the back.
You won't.
Show us the back. No, he's not showing us the back. Fuck, maybe you just won't show a back shot.
I am back. It kicked me out.
Yeah. Did you see these photos?
Yeah, see, I like Matt. Don't get me wrong. Cool physique. I don't think he's gonna do that well in classic.
I
Yeah, I
reckon,
agree.
yeah, I reckon he's an open bodybuilder.
Like I give him a year and he's like open bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, Mitchell McFarland tried. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. He looks good though. Loves a
But
crab.
yeah, I reckon third go Michael. If I wasn't cut off at that point, I might have been.
Michael de
Yeah.
Bull,
Double, yeah.
just in case.
Condition king.
Yeah, King.
Yeah. The peeled king himself. And then I reckon Gabriel Zanichelli fourth. And then I reckon Logan fifth. All right, that leaves some of the other boys.
We still got Grego, and you've got all the
Yeah.
fucking, you got the no names.
I just reckon like out of like, I know Omar and like G Moon have like such a better shape personally than Grego does.
Yeah.
However, Grego's just a big fucking human too. But I still reckon that G Moon Bang guy will probably place high. I'd put him next.
Oh, you can put him six. Right.
Um, and then go back for me to the list. I don't have it up on my phone now. Um, I'm zooming in.
Yeah.
Go Jeremiah seventh.
Willies.
Yeah, good old Willies.
Fuck, you're really putting Grego this far down.
Yeah, probably put. I reckon honestly put Osmar next, then Grego.
Fuck.
No way.
James,
Yeah, all right.
it's gonna look so different to
Fuck,
this.
this looks so different to ours.
Open
And then
similar. This
Yeah,
is
opens
different.
very soon. We'll go through them when we're done. We've got
It-
Jaworski, Odu, and
yeah, go Junior next.
we
Junior,
had no idea who these cunts were.
go,
So
honestly the same, but go Junior next. I do, and then Lucas Funk last.
I think the Lucas Funk guy won the amateurs last year. Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, whip up his Instagram again. Oh,
Who?
too late.
Oh, it's too late. I got rid of it. He was shit though.
Yeah.
All right. How we
He was
looking?
just
Oh, yeah,
small.
similarities.
I love how I'm saying he's shit though, but like he's about 1,000 times better bodybuilder than I probably ever will be. So, all right. So, the what's it called one was pretty close, very similar.
Yeah, it opens pretty close.
Open. I've just put Andrew second. The only reason
Yeah,
I put Andrew second is because I think he's too similar to Samson to have Samson winning, and if he comes in better,
yeah.
and I'm just worried Derek's not going to come in better than he was at the
Wait,
Olympiad.
this bloke put Sean Clarita, bro, 10th.
Yeah, fuck, these can't. Sean Correa third.
I'm keen, bro. I want to see what he does, bro.
Short King. Where'd you put Sean? Where'd you put Clarita? Oh, you put him seventh.
7th.
He's gonna be 10th, bro. He's
I
smaller
want to see
than
Lil,
Lucas.
I want to see Lil Man do justice.
Yeah.
I sort of want to flip. I want to move Curry up to fourth and bring Akeem and James down.
I
I got
put
Akeem
Akeem
in
10th.
fourth. Akeem in fourth's huge by us, just quietly.
Rip
Yeah.
my boy Akeem, put him 10th. Sorry.
Me and Jude's are pretty much identical.
Yeah, we've got
All
some
the
different.
open bodybuilders watching this is yelling at me, but I literally have no idea.
And what have we got? I've got Grego in second.
I don't reckon. I really don't.
I don't know, bro. Like, I just feel like yeah, I don't
It'd
know.
be interesting. Be interesting to see
Our
because
I
he,
hope he does. The judges love him.
yeah,
They do love him, don't they?
it'll be interesting. I'm
Junior, I
keen.
put Junior in seventh.
Yeah, I can
Mm.
respect. I can respect a little bit higher Virginia, but
Jihu Bang is super underrated.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so hard because like he's quite new into the scene.
Yeah.
Watch this funk bloke bring something else.
Clean up. He'll
Yeah,
clean up. You
yeah.
watch him clean up.
But I still reckon I don't reckon Vizers will win. I do reckon Michael will win. I do.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not even
Michael.
just because he came second to like Sebon, but because like he's just like
He
he
looks.
just has such more of a just impressive and dominating
But you know what,
physique.
bro? I'm gonna put Jackson in here because he'll be doing these. Um, you know, with Mike, I just feel like he's either on or he's not.
Yeah.
Because I think it was 2023 Classic. Did he come seventh in 2023?
I want him to wear the high socks on stage.
Where is he? I know Wesley seventh. Eighth. There you go. In 2023.
Yeah.
And that was just because he missed his peak, I'm pretty sure. And then I think in 22 he came fifth. But I'm also Haven't we stood corrected here? Yeah, fifth in
Yeah,
22.
yeah,
So fifth, eighth to fucking second is a big jump.
yeah,
Fuck, whatever happened
yeah.
to this
That
one?
is huge. Fabian, the
Yeah.
dude with the tilt.
Is it Fabian that was the one that I'm thinking of?
I think Fabian because he had like a, I think he had like, not a stroke or something, but he had something and like his head was permanently like kind of tilted onto the left. If
Nah,
I'm thinking of the right,
that's what's his name? Alex
that's the wrong guy.
Cambino.
This dude.
Alex
This
Cambino.
was the this was the like let me look like C-Bum with the same mustache dude on stage.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Maybe he didn't compete last year. I don't like his torso length.
Yeah, a bit of a weird rig.
Yeah, his torso is just really long.
Yeah, nah.
Looks a bit soft.
That was an issue. Well, he came seventh that year. Fuck, this is another one that can be deadly at the Olympia. James
Yeah,
Jude.
good old rough diesel.
Yeah. Well, Breon's in 212 now, so he's gone.
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
Chris Bum. It's like Chris Bum said left, and Breon thought, ah, fuck it, I'm done.
Fuck this.
yeah.
I'm done.
Men's physique, zero idea, zero clue.
God, I don't even
Yeah,
know.
I've got
We
no
didn't we
idea.
didn't do men's physique.
Yeah, I got
I
no
have no
idea.
idea either. Like I feel like with the men's physique, it was like
Ryan Terry came seventh that year.
yeah.
And then he just done back to back.
Because like if I go to the men's physique thing here, it's like I know Diogo Montenegro, I know Aaron
Yeah,
Banks, I know
yeah,
Bilal, I know Vitor Chavez, and that's it.
Cool.
yeah,
Like I literally know those four.
yeah. I got
That's
no
just because
idea.
they're like top Olympians.
And then outside of that,
These guys have no fucking idea.
no.
Harold Kelly, because he's Mr. Olympia.
Was I tripping, or is there an Aussie guy who does wheelchair in the Olympia?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
There
I
is.
thought so.
I forgot his name though, but
Yeah, so did
yeah,
I.
I followed him after I saw it actually.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I forgot what his name was, but yeah, he's pretty impressive. I think he's
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, well, I remember seeing him in the last podcast James and I did on this. I was like, fuck, who is it?
Probably need to go on the actual scorecard, hey, to find out what country he's from. Classic, fucking 57 competitors in Classic is wild.
That's actually insane. There you go, men's wheelchair. There you go, Blake.
Blake Colleton.
That's right.
Name Blake.
That's the man there.
Oh, he's coached by fucking George.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Michael
he's,
He,
he-
Jordan.
he's impressive.
Oh, yeah, no shit. There you go.
He looks good.
Oh, fuck, it's gonna be a full fucking thing. He does good, eh? Good thing to get into, I feel like, if you're in a wheelchair, the old bodybuilding.
100%.
reckon their food will get super low.
Nah, because they work off
Ah,
pushes. So it's
yeah.
like, when me and Michael had the guy in the wheelchair that prepped for a show for
Oh,
IC,
yeah, you did.
yeah, we used to just like, instead of steps, it was like pushes per day or whatever. And he used to just do like ski erg for his cardio, which when you actually do
Yeah.
it,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
suck. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Like ski erg would be so hard. But then at the same time, it's like, it's no different to like, it's fucking like, the only problem is it's like all you can train is upper body. So it's like, it's not like you get that break between that and cardio
Yeah.
and like pushing around.
The
Whereas with
split
us,
would be
at least it's like
different too,
you're
because
gonna
you
get
got to
steps
like
of cardio.
balance the fatigue out too if it's like all upper body. You can pretty much just do one muscle group per day though.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Just depends on like the volume.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.
That's sick.
He does it good. It's impressive. Was he on this list? No.
No.
Oh, he came seventh. Not bad. All right, sweet.
We're one of the most well placing Aussies in the O
In the
for a while.
Olympia ever. Ever.
Yeah.
No one will. Who do you reckon? Do you reckon there's any Oz pros that'll ever make it to the Olympia at the moment?
Uh
I have one, and he's not even a pro yet.
yeah.
I reckon it's Joshy Andrews if he ever turns pro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Josh Andrews up there. Like obviously like Fabrizio looks great.
Oh yeah, for men's physique, yeah,
And men's physique, like he has probably one of the nicest physiques I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
honesty. Outside of that, there's a couple from the last Classic Nationals that didn't win, like when Josh Wilson won his pro card. Nice dude, by the way.
Yeah.
But there was two other guys that competed with him in the overall.
Oh fuck, who was it?
What
I
their
forgot
name?
their names. There was one blonde hair guy, kind of short of, very similar to like Mike Somerville's physique, very
Oh
similar.
fuck, I know who it is as well. I'm gonna try and find it.
I can't remember his
But
name.
he was great. I think like him with the pro card and a pro weight cut would look astonishing. Like I think he'd do really well.
I think you know who I think can do really well if they can get their pro card this year, which I sort of hope he does. I do hope he does well, but Cam Witters, I reckon Cam Witters could do really well as a pro.
Yeah,
He's way more bodybuilding.
But there's way too many bodybuilders in this season that are fucking good.
yeah.
Too many.
I am keen for this season though.
Is Josh Andrews doing classic or open, or he doesn't know yet?
Josh is supposedly doing classic.
Yeah.
I don't know
He's
how
just gonna
far off
take it
his
under
weight
there.
cap he is. He'd be a little
He
bit
does
off
have
the weight
the
cap.
craziest. His carbs are crazy in person too.
Bro,
Fun
his
stuff,
fucking
bro.
physique is nuts.
Yeah,
Like he just looks so good. Oh, was it Isaac Manning, the one that you're thinking of?
yeah. Really liked his physique. He was a little bit softer than Josh was. I think that's why
Yeah.
Josh won because he was a lot sharper.
Yeah.
But like if he comes in or grows, like that guy has a great
His
potential.
physique, you're right, his physique does look like Mike Sommerfeld's.
Yeah, very bubbly, very nice, very triangular lats and
Oh,
stuff.
I'll pull it up so people can actually see it. Like he's very much like
Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
posed really well too.
He does
Pretty
look
much said it too because I was at the New South Wales State show
yeah.
and I was like, if any of these guys, if those three guys come to nationals, like that, they'll all be top three in the overall.
Chris Abella could also be really good as a pro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Just
crazy.
a shame because he lost to Evie. Yeah. Eve's World. He's also good.
it was crazy too.
Yeah. And then you got fucking Mike as well.
Yeah,
Another freak.
Crazy, bro.
Chris Abella though, one of the nicest open physiques I've seen in Oz too.
Yeah, man, he looks really good, eh? Because
He was so nice backstage as well before they went on because I was working like just before they walk on stage. Just
Mm.
so chill, bro, so nice. Whereas like you see some guys are just super stressed out, like just
Yeah,
over the
don't want to
shop.
give you a fucking bar.
I see a lot more Aussies going overseas now. Like a lot more Aussies going overseas and doing
Yeah.
amateur stuff.
Yeah. As they should though. Like, why would you not
Yeah,
like
they should.
if you can afford it? Like,
Yeah,
at the same
I'm
time, you
100%
should
gonna
go.
try it.
Like, you'd have to go, especially if you prep. Like, I feel like you'd be silly not to go.
Yeah,
Because then who was it last year? It was Jackson Cam in Classic. Who was it? It was Jackson Cam Dashi.
and Jordan Dashi.
Yeah. And then
I think he'll be competing again this year.
Season C.
I think so.
Meant to be, yeah.
I'd rather not verse him
Jordy,
if I
is Jordy
can.
competing?
I think Jordy might be. I don't know.
Season C?
How much more gap does he have to fill, weight gap wise? Still a bit?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I reckon Jude would know more than I do.
I don't know exactly how much, but I know he's going to Europe this year for quite some time. So
Oh, is he doing like a
I think he's taken off some time now. He's going to come back season C 26, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
That'd be cool to see.
really? That's a long time off.
Yeah, well, think about it. He's done like back-to-back seasonal shows for like what, a few
Yeah.
years now?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Trying to find the fucking. Because who was body? Oh, because it was Andy Miller that won it in season. No, was that season eight? Yeah, Andy Miller won the pro card.
That men's physique guy, unreal.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Well, it came from
Yeah.
Singapore.
He's insane.
Yeah, nah, I don't know, man. This season as well. There's a lot of people doing season A this year. It'll be good.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
How that Harry Punton kid pulled out.
Did he pull
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. Why?
Just mental, I think he said.
Fuck, because he did season A
Yeah, he did season A.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's there next to Jamie in that bottom
Yeah,
photo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did season A.
Crazy. Juniors.
Um, Yeah, I don't know. There's a few people it'll be a good. I reckon it'll be a good nationals this year.
I kind of wish I did this season A coming, just like my last junior show.
Oh yeah, and then you're getting old, mate.
Yeah.
It's all right, mate. I'm almost past it.
You're almost masters, mate.
28,
Yeah, you'll be
28.
doing masters soon, bro.
I'm fucking 28 this year. I'm getting married. I'm fucked. I'm done, mate. I'm washed up.
It's all happening.
I'm gonna
Hey,
be.
who says
I'm
marriage
gonna
is an issue? Jackson's getting married, then going straight to his pro
And
show.
Jackson's also 23 years old and already a pro. So
True. What he's
the
doing is pretty smart, actually. Sorry?
I forget how young Jackson is.
young as, bro. No, I think he's
24.
24. 24?
24.
Oh, no, he just turned 25.
Oh, okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
That's
there
still
you go.
young.
Still, the amount
Yeah.
of tissue he has.
I just reckon, yeah, I'm just too past it, man.
Is juniors 24 or 23?
23. 23 sounds
23,
right.
I think.
I just got to, the longer I stay natty, the longer I get past it to ever turn pro in IFBB, I reckon.
There you go. Just jump on
Only
right after this.
prolong the inevitable. But fuck, yeah. I don't know, bro. You'll be all right, Jude. I'm just going to live through you, mate.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, you help me out.
When you turn pro, I'll just live through you.
When I turn
I
pro.
was there along that journey. I
Well,
pretty much
really,
turned pro.
I've been with you guys like from the start.
Yeah, that's why it'll be good. And hopefully you're still with us when you fucking if you turn pro. Not if when.
I'm not going anywhere. I go anywhere, I lose my job too.
Poor cunt. All right. Let's wrap it up there. I think we've been on for like an hour and a half.
Done to heal.
All right. Thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate the shit talking.
Pleasure.
I reckon, Jude, we gotta try and organize one that's like regularly shit talking.
Hmm.
We'll
Oh,
organize.
time and place. I'll chat shit any day.
Yeah, that's why. It'll be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you'd be good in it as well.
Yeah. I know, just to fill gaps, talk a little bit shit,
Yep.
talk shit about other people,
Yeah.
talk shit about top level bodybuilders and say how they don't look that good,
Yeah.
and then look at myself in the mirror
Yeah.
later.
Judge the midsection on top 10 Olympias. Go, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how soft he is.
Yeah.
He couldn't even peak right. Right, all done. Thanks, mate. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, bro.
Anytime, lads. Anytime. Enjoy your day.
You too.
You too.